Hi everyone, I'm Sundari9. Welcome back to Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. As you see, we're back at headquarters. Before we continue on with Chapter 10, let's train and head to R&D. In the reverse order I just said. There it is. For R&D, you now have 2 new upgrades. You have the upgrade to whatever you're working on, the added effect or firepower boost. You also have the last option for the machine guns unlocked. Clip size up. And it becomes the T-Mag 1. The damage is less than even the Mags M4 before you started going down a tree. But it gets 5 more shots. So you have to think, well, with those 5 more shots, I can do a lot more damage. And then you also have the just firepower boost. I'm actually going to use the T-Mag 1 because I've not used it before. Like I said, I usually go with the firepower boost for the machine guns. So I'm going to change things up, and I'm going to go with the clip size up. I don't know how good it is, to be honest. Because like I said, I haven't used it before. But it sounds like a good idea to me.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
Oh, I also like the way it looks because it has the Galleon colors on it, the blue on it too. That's cool. I like that. So there's the T-Mag 1. And then as it upgrades, I wonder if we'll get more shots or if the firepower will just increase. It'll be interesting, but we're going to stick with that. Nothing for the anti-tank lances. A accuracy boost for the sniper rifles to make them even more deadly.
Here you go, bro. All done.
Thanks, Leon. Can I see any changes between the two? I don't see any changes between these two, but... Oops. Not bad. Firepower boost too. Now get more punch out of your flamethrowers, so we're definitely buying this.
Bro, all done.
No new hand grenade, no new uniforms, blast suits, and that's that. Edelweiss. Machine gun 2, heavy tank gun, so it'll be better than just this enhanced gun that we have. An additional plus 12 versus personnel and plus 7 versus armor. Make the machine gun even more deadly for Welkin. That'll be handy because remember, the Edelweiss uses the machine gun during intercepting fire. You can get the radiator upgrade 4, carbon coat plating. I'm not going to buy that, though. So I changed stuff around to get everything to fit. I still have a hard steel plate on, which is 130 crit defense. Just to have it on. The extra magazine, which is plus 1 ammo. So 2 mortars instead of 1. And I have all of the enhanced accuracy stuff on. And you should too. Because that is the tank's one really big downfall, is that when it misses its shots. And then there went that 2 AP. So minimize that risk. Monocle sight, periscope, and bulletproof visor. So, there's that. Again, build the Edelweiss how you want. Nothing is required, per se. Just take what you feel helps.
Come back again soon, bro. I mean it, man.
And you see how much cash that took. That's why I haven't bought the Squad 7 R&R. Just because it takes, there we go, the Squad 7 R&R, because it just takes a lot of cash. 50k, that's a lot. And as you can see, things are expensive. But don't worry, I'll show it off at some point. Training field.
Welcome.
Alright, next we're going to upgrade our scouts.
delivered clearance for a new order. Put it to good use out there.
We now have all units evade. This order raises all allies' evasion skills. This gives them a better chance to duck when they're fired at.
You're better. Good.
And not enough, sadly. I want to get the scouts classed up next, and then we'll work on other units. That way I can start showing off the elite units.
Come.
All right. And we need to visit the audience hall.
Lieutenant Welkin Gunther, step forward. In honor of your manifold accomplishments, you are hereby awarded this honor.
Highness, it's an honor.
Order of the Holy Shield awarded.
Furthermore, for your squad's exemplary performance in the final battle, this royal award.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Galleon 1R received. Landcar M1R received.
May your allegiance to Galleon stand firm.
I don't remember how you get those guns to be, those weapons, to be honest. If it's for when you get certain medals, or if you get a certain amount of, like A rank, if you get an A rank or something. I deeply apologize. I don't know. I don't remember. But when you do get some of those, you can equip people with them. The Galleon 1R is a rifle that you can give to your scouts and or engineers. And of course, here's the ones that we got from the enemy. Compared to the Galleon S2, which we have, it has a little less range, but quite a bit more firepower than the SR2. So I'm gonna equip these. I'm gonna give one to Alicia. One to Freesia. And one to Claudia. There you go. We also got some special lances. We got the Landcar M1R. Compared to the Theamer M01, it has a little more range, but it does less damage. So I'm not going to equip these, because I need the lances to hit as hard as they possibly can. But they're there for you to use. Okay, and is it R&D? We'll see if Miss Ellett has something else. No, just the Squad 7 R&R, which is so expensive at 50K. Again, I'll wait a little bit on that. Weaponry tab has been updated for the new weapons that we just got. But let's continue with Chapter 10, the Liberation of Fozen, the Inside Man.
is this?
Hey.
Zaka? What brings you folks here? And how'd you get in?
Welkin Gunther is my name. I was told there was a militia sympathizer here.
Well, you heard right. Welkin, I'm your guy. I'm Zaka. It's nice to meet you. Hey, Pumpkin. I've got to talk some adult stuff with these folks. Would you be a good girl and go to bed for me?
Okay, good night.
She's sweet. She your kid's sister?
No. Both their parents died a while back. They were victims of torture.
Torture? That's just horrible.
Listen, we have a lot of work to do. Follow me, let's get started. As you can see, thousands of factories are located on the canyon's edge, split between an upper and lower level. There's an armored train that services those factories. It moves on rails built into the upper level, shooting downward.
If it's up there, it's completely out of our range. How do we attack it?
Glad you asked. We take it down with this little wonder. It's a Ragnite bomb. I made it myself. I've been sneaking spare parts from under the Empire's watch for weeks. I can guarantee its power.
You think one bomb's gonna blow this thing up?
I'm not proposing we use it on the train. We use it on this.
I get it. We take out the rails. Then the train drops into the canyon from the bridge.
Exactly. You can leave the setting of the bomb to me. I want all of you to provide a diversion so I can get in there and attach the package to a strut. Once I've wired it and gotten a safe distance away, I'll give you a signal. Then you'll detonate it and destroy the bridge.
Right. Sounds good.
Did you have any questions about the mission then?
No, I got it.
Is there something else?
Forget it.
Oh, I get it now. You're wondering if you can trust me because I'm a Darkson, yeah? If you don't mind me asking, tell me something you like.
What?
Something you enjoy. There's gotta be something, right?
Singing, I guess. I like to sing. And listen to other folks.
Musician, huh? Nice. I like to sing too. Nothing beats a nice tune and a little stroll. Music can pick you up or make you cry. Anthems can drive a whole country to war. That's the great thing about music. Variety. Every song is different, but it's all good.
Yeah, I guess so. So what are you getting at?
If you appreciate diversity in music, why hate all the Darksons?
What?
There's plenty of races in the world. Each has its traits, but people are all unique. Just like with music. They've all got their good points. Well, I think so anyway.
Singing's more fun with a chorus, right? I agree, Zaka.
There are over 30,000 kinds of beetles in the world, each with its own characteristics. It's the same for us, too.
Ugh. Another one of the boss's nature talks.
Beetles. Wow, that's a new one. I never heard a man compare people to bugs in a good way before. I'd have to agree, though. Bickering won't do us any good. Let's try to make nice.
Okay, the operation begins tomorrow at dawn. I want everyone ready for combat.
Some very valid points there. And, what they all said, that's right. It really is. not only about people, but about music. That's why I feel music in video games is so important. With the right music, you can heighten the feelings or have the right mood set for things. It's music is powerful, not only in games but just in life. And there are many different types of people. So Zaka said is really smart. Episode 4: The True Face of War.
Hey, why the long face? You worried?
Oh, Mr. Zaka. I just can't believe it.
Believe what?
I'd heard stories of the concentration camps, about the harsh labor forced upon detainees. But seeing it happen in person, it just seems too cruel to be true.
Yeah. But this is the truth. The world is no friend of the Darksons. That's the truth of it. And this war has stirred up prejudice in people, so they behave inhumanely. I can sympathize with wanting to look away, but facing the truth makes a person grow.
Mr. Zaka.
And hey, we're still young. Let's enjoy life. It's up to us to change other folks' minds.
Yes, you're right. Thank you, Mr. Zaka. As long as we don't stop reaching out, the day will come when others will accept us.
Righto. But for now, it's late. The mission starts at dawn. Make sure you get some rest.
I will. Good night, Mr. Zaka.
Zaka is very wise, if you couldn't tell. With the past two episodes, has some real advice, and I hope you take everything said to heart, because it's just good life advice. The past 2 episodes, so it's good to remember. With that, we're going to save, and kind of in a weird spot here with the time. This mission can be decently lengthy. Can be. So I think I'll go over the briefing and then I'll end the episode. It'll be a little short, but next time we'll do the chapter and we'll do the fight in full.
Here are details on the current operation.
The time has come to take out the Empire's foes and defenses, including that armored train. Your squad will advance north from an entry point at the south end of the city. Expect them to put up a fight along the way. You'll have to pace yourself and look out for your injured. Your objective is the destruction on that iron rail bridge. Take down the armored train atop it. Our operative will plant an explosive on the bridge's central support pillar, marked up at the top. That's your final destination here. Move a foot unit into position and have them detonate the device with the gunshot. Keep in mind that direct attacks against the train won't accomplish much. Focus your attention on that bomb. The train packs a serious punch from head on. Keep its position in mind and move your troops safely. Bridge is destroyed under the train. Please keep that in mind. Welkin dies. The enemy occupies Galleon's base camp. All allied soldiers and reserves are killed. 20 turns pass. It doesn't matter because I'm going to restart. I'm not going to save here. I just want to show you the map. That's why I saved outside of book mode.
We're prepared to...
And like I said, next episode we'll do the mission in full.
Our job is to make sure that bomb gets set. Squad 7, move out!
Hey, you think you could do me a favor? Take the northwest bridge down first. Doing that'll block enemy reinforcements and give me a chance to wire up the rail bridge.
Okay, got it. I'll do that if you get the bomb ready to go.
Leave it to me. I've been practicing for today for a good long while now.
All right, let's move out. Cut through the enemy and head for the northwest bridge.
Enemy long-range mortar is set to fire. So, yay, mortars. Now, to go over the map, you see the arrow is where Zaka wants us to go. The enemy is now going to start fielding elite units themselves, which is why I want to get some, get the troopers, get the scouts to elite and things like that. Which means they're going to have the same equipment that the elites do. So trooper elites will now have flamethrowers. They'll have increased movement. And that's all we can see from here. I suppose I'll need to move somebody up. So we're going to be heading over here. There are a few interesting things to note about this map. One is that there are these elevators. These elevators will be important. They'll have to be triggered first. Also, there's this makeshift bridge over here. Makeshift bridges will also be important. To activate the elevators and get them working, you have to have this. You have to turn them on. To turn them on, you go to where this circle is here, and you see there's one over here. So to turn this bridge on, or turn this on, you will have to get somebody across. Go all the way around across, take the trolley over here, and turn this on. Then your troops can use the elevator, although this one won't help that much because there's only the trolley to go across. What you can do, this one can help because units can then spawn from here and go up the elevator and be here. Of course, you'll have to take some troops over this way to begin with. This is the first destination. All the way up here. We need to take out this makeshift bridge and take this camp. That way enemy reinforcements will stop and Zaka can get to work. He's going to place the explosion right here on this bridge. Here's the train. You're not doing any damage to the train, so don't even think about it. The train is going to move along the rail. And wherever he is, that's where the train is going to be firing from. The train has several different attacks. It has machine guns, it has a mortar, as you've seen, and it also has a cannon, I believe, so it can damage the Edelweiss. Move forward, keep your troops healthy, and this mission will go smoother. This 2 right here is where we are going to want to get one of our troops. As you can see, there's no way across. So once we take this spot, then the next path will be through this bridge. And for people to move across it, trigger this, and then troops can come from here up and we can continue the mission. There's a small bridge here. Then it'll be this camp down here. Somebody will stand here, detonate the device while the train is here, and that's the whole mission. Hopefully I explained it well enough. This mission goes in parts, in steps. Step 1 is to charge this point. and take this. Step 2. Go across the bridge. Take this point so it's easier for troops to get over here. Step 3. We need to take this base. And then step 4 will be here. Have a ground unit stay at number 2. Fire and hit the Ragnite bomb. Those are the steps. I'm making it sound way easier than it is. This mission is tough. Like I said, the enemy is now fielding elite units. And the enemy has a few surprises up its sleeve that I'm not going to spoil.
My turn, okay?
First thing we're going to do is we're going to move Alicia.
Pull it together. Enemy sighted.
That way I can, you can start seeing enemies.
Enemy sighted.
As you see, you'll need to move an engineer up here. There are,
Enemy sighted.
there are anti-tank mines. Now let's get a better look at what the enemy's got. Over here, the enemy has a medium tank. Expect to see medium tanks from here on. I don't think they field that many light tanks anymore. Medium tanks, as you know, are bulkier, have more HP, tougher to take down. The enemy is also going to be fielding Lancer Elites. Lancer Elites are special. Can't look at the gun. Because they can use different equipment. We'll go over that if a Lancer Elite decides to do it. Lancer Elites also can move a bit farther, like all elite units. Medium tank and more trooper elites. Anything else that we can see from there? No. So, again, expect elite units. The first thing you're going to want to do is take an engineer and disarm the bridge. That way Welkin can start moving the tank. That's one thing you can do. So like I said, there's this elevator here. You see, it's not turned on. Can't use it. Same with this elevator. You have to turn them on. That's a pretty big elevator, right? It is. And there are a few ways you could use the elevator. But again, I'll save all that for next time. So, in which I'll field a real team as well to take on this mission. There we go. I know, kind of boring, but again, the time didn't work quite right. So I figured I could do all the explanation now for the episode. And the next episode, we can just dive right in. I like how you can also see like the little bit of rumble, like you can when the tank moves, because this is the engine. Look, you can see it. Rumble, just a little bit. Well, I'll end the turn actually. I'll end the current phase. I'll let the enemy go, so you can see who we're facing.
Galleon vermin scurrying into the city like rats. Listen well. I want every galleon that's fool enough to enter firing range mowed down. Show these farmhands the technological superiority of the Imperial forces.
Boy, he just loves to talk down to everybody, doesn't he? Anyway, the enemy can move. Now you can kind of see the tank in the background, or not the tank, the train in the background. It's heavily armored and armed. Yeah, I figured the shock trooper was going to go. They are using the HP down version of the flamethrower. And Alicia did a good job dodging that, or she would have taken a ton of damage. But the enemy forces are going to begin to move out. If you don't have any elites, some of these attacks will take you by surprise. And there's the mortar on the train. every turn the train is going to move across the track. So if we already had the explosive set, now would be the time to shoot the explosive, but we don't. He'll set the mortar to fire on a different area. And this will also determine how well he can intercepting fire you. Because it'll just depend on where the train is to shoot down. You see, now it's over here.
Entering combat. Gotta love nature.
Now we're still not in range. Again, you're not doing anything to the enemy.
Hostile sighted.
Lancer Elite. Ah, I took out the treads. You can shoot all the way up here with the Edelweiss, but it's tricky. And just get one to explode. And that'll take out the treads. Oh well. Go away. I still want one thing to show off before I end the episode. You may be wondering.
Okay. Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted.
Oh no! It's blocked off. Well, it really doesn't have the barricade doesn't have that much HP.
Please hit.
A grenade will take them out. That way you can begin using the trolley. If you're wondering where the Edelweiss is going to go, it goes down here. That's how it gets to this point. And again, there are more barricades for it to shoot. There. Now I think I've gone over at least the beginning part of this map. So the Edelweiss will be moving down here and across the bridge, where of course they are waiting. Lancer Elites and medium tank. So be careful. Alright. That's going to do it for this episode. Next time, we'll begin the stage in earnest. There is, like I said, a few more tricks that the enemy will pull out, but I've gone over the basic gist of the map in the different steps. Next time, we'll do the map for real. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and had a lot of fun. I'm Cinder89. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.